Thank you very much, Steve Green, and welcome to a jam-packed Hawks Nest on the campus of Scott High School, as tonight the Scott Skyhawks hosting the Logan Wildcats for the AAA Region 4 Section 2 Sectional Championship game. The winner will host a regional game. The loser will have to go on the road and play their regional game, whether it's between Ripley or Nitro. That game also being decided tonight as well. Good evening and welcome. Like I said, we are at a jam-packed house here at Scott High School. Tonight, the 12-9 Logan Wildcats, rated 5th in the Class AAA rankings, taking on and challenging the Scott Skyhawks. Scott comes into the game tonight 14-9 and ranked 7th in Class AAA in the state of West Virginia. Coach Sean Ballard and Coach Zach Green know each other very well, and these two teams know each other very well. And, of course, as you well remember, a year ago, Logan beat Scott 3 times in the preseason, went down to Charleston. Scott upset Logan, and that pretty much made Scott's season. But tonight, it's all on the line tonight as these two teams have split games. Scott won the game here at the Hawks Nest by a score of 68-59. That was back on June 20th. And then Scott went to Logan on February 3rd, lost that game 59-55. So we expect, as usual, a very exciting contest to decide the AAA Region 4 Section 2 Championship. We're going to go ahead, step aside, take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with the head coach of the Logan Wildcats, Zach Green, after this. You're listening to Scott High Basketball on WZAC and the Skyhawks Sports Network and watching on Video Productions.
At BOONE Memorial Health, every patient is an important patient.
As primary care providers, care starts with us.
Understanding patients' health concerns is the first step in great care.
We take our responsibilities seriously.
To listen.
To get to the bottom of a diagnosis. To teach.
To care.
When you choose BOONE, you choose the start to a healthier life.
Make the choice today.
BOONE Memorial Health.
We're bringing medicine home.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
To the Logan Wildcats, Coach Zach Green. And Coach, first of all, tell us a little bit about your season. Are you satisfied where you were at the ending game before you started your sectionals?
We came a long way this year. You know, we've battled through a lot of adversity, and we have a group of guys that are resilient and have fought when all the odds were stacked against them. They continue to fight. And a group that I've really enjoyed coaching. We're excited to get out here tonight.
There at the end, you had like a 5-game out of 6 game, but lost at 1 game to Fairmont Senior by 1 point. Had to be a heartbreaker.
It was a tough one, you know. I think it was tough to lose that game. I think that probably affected the sectional seeding a little bit. A win there probably would have helped us a little bit, but I think it did show our guys that we're right there. That's the number 2 team in the state. We feel like have built a lot of confidence coming out of that game, and it was important for us to go in there and be able to compete at the level that we did. So I think it was, there was good and bad come out of it, but it was a tough loss, and we've continued to build since then.
From the outside looking in, it looks like to me the Wildcats have gotten better as the season has gone on. Do you feel that way?
Definitely got better, yeah. I think our role guys have gotten so much better. Joe, with the time you get on the floor and the experience, a lot of the times that you can't replicate that stuff in practice. Being out there in front of those crowds and stuff like that, there's nothing that can replicate experience. So a group of guys that have had a ton of experience this year. They've grown up a lot, and I think we're playing pretty good basketball right now.
Of course, you got a win. How were you satisfied with the win over Wayne Monday night in Logan?
Well, not really. No, I thought we didn't play great. Obviously, I didn't show everything that I wanted to show, so we kind of kept it basic, but I still thought we should have played a little bit better. We had a long layoff. I think that was a big part of that. That was our second game in about 15 days, so big layoff for us, kind of slowed us down a little bit, but we had a good day of practice yesterday, and I think we're ready to get out here and get after it.
That was my next question. You've had a couple days to get ready for Scott. You guys know each other very well. What kind of play are we going to see out of the Runner Wildcats tonight?
Well, I just hope we're the tougher team. That's what I ask my guys every game. I don't care what the score is on the scoreboard. I want to leave there knowing that we played harder and we won all the little battles. And if we can do that, I think that we can play with anybody, Joe. So that's what I'm going to ask out of our guys tonight is be the tougher of the two teams. And if we can do that, like I said, I think we got a good chance to win tonight.
Coach Zach Green, head coach of the Logan Wildcats. We'll be back with more of our Parmar pregame show after this. You're listening to the Scott Skyhawks on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, and watching on video production.
Since 1967, the Handley Funeral
Memorial Health, every patient is an important patient.
She takes time and she cares about your concerns, and she will get answers for any questions that you have.
We're here to help, and at BOONE Memorial Health, we want to make sure we provide the best care for you.
I like the hometown feel. I like coming in somewhere where I know everyone and they know me. The trust I have in her is why I choose BOONE.
BOONE Memorial Health, helping patients live healthier lives.
You want it? Click it. Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride. Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Head coach of the Scott Skyhawks, Coach Sean Ballard. And Coach, first of all, let's go back to the game Monday night, Lincoln County. You won round 1 to advance to the championship game, but I could tell by your thoughts and so forth after the game, you were not really happy with the effort of your team.
Yeah, not sure exactly what it was. We'd had, I believe, 12 days between games. A week of practice. Practice that week where we didn't play was really good. I mean, probably three, maybe 4 of the best practices we've had all year. And I don't know if we were looking ahead to this potential Logan game or the long layoff from competing or what it was, but our energy and focus was just not where it needed to be. We've had some guys sick and stuff like that, so found out about some of that after the fact, so that may have had been in their heads a little bit and not had clear minds, but we had a couple good practices Wednesday and Thursday, and hopefully we come out with a little more focus, and it'll be hard to not be pumped up and have energy for this game.
We know there will be a lot of energy in the auditorium tonight. First of all, need to talk a little bit about maybe an injury. I know Reese went down during the game there in the second quarter against Lincoln County. How is he, and are we going to get any time out of him tonight?
Yeah, he's got a high ankle sprain, so obviously had the Achilles issues earlier in the year, and then we had some time off and was starting to get healthy, getting his legs under him. Senior night, I think he was 8 for 14 from 3. Kind of started really getting things clicking, and then had a really good week of practice last week, and then rolls his ankle in the second half. So it's a sprain. Nothing broken, no ligament issues like that. So swelling is the big problem at this point. We're hoping to be able to tape him. Yesterday we taped him up, and he got a brace from his physical therapist, and he's very limited, but he was able to go. So hoping that swelling went down a little more overnight and gets a little bit more mobility with it today.
Now we got to talk about tonight's opponent, Logan. You've played them twice. You've split. You won your game here at the Hawks Nest and lost a close one on the island in Logan. What have your guys done to make that extra preparation for tonight's game?
Yeah, both times we played them, was second game of the week. So, this time we had, we did a lot of prep for them last week. So got to kind of break down our film from the first couple games. And, we didn't, they didn't play particularly well in the game that they beat us at Logan, but we didn't play particularly well. I think both of us know each other so well that we're pretty good at taking away each other's strengths and, kind of making guys get to their secondary stuff, whether that's offense or individually your secondary moves. And in a way we us going back and forth with each other the past few years, we keep making each other better. So I'm sure there will be some more adjustments on their end tonight, some adjustments on our end, and see who's ready to come out on top.
What's the mentality of our team knowing? Everybody knows this is a big game. That's been the talk on social media all week. Ever since the pairings come out, everybody knew it was going to be a big game. But what's the mentality of our game or of our team, and are they ready?
Yeah, anytime you play Logan, but, not just anytime you play Logan. Postseason games are big. Our goal's not to beat Logan every time we're playing. Our goal is to win a state championship. And, Logan's in our path to do that. This isn't a win or go home game, but, this game has influence on seeding in Charleston, and it has influence on your road in the regional. Being able to host that regional is a big advantage. We feel if we wouldn't win tonight, we're capable of going on the road to either Nitro or Ripley and getting a win to advance. But, we would much rather have that game at home and potentially have a little better seeding going into the state tournament if we make it.
All right, Coach, good luck, and we'll catch you after tonight's ball game. Coach Sean Ballard, head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. We'll be back more of our Parmar Stores pregame show after this. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawks Sports Network, and watching on Video Productions.
WZAC-FM, Danville, Madison.
Welcome back to the Hawks Nest. We are live and giving you the starting introductions for tonight's ball game. For the Logan Wildcats, getting the start tonight will be 6'2" junior Julius Clancy, 6'1" senior Scott Browning, 6'5" senior Jaron Click, 6'4" senior Aiden Slack, and 5'9" sophomore McCormick Ilderton. For the Skyhawks, getting the start tonight will be number 55, a 6'5" senior Caden Clemens, a junior 6'3" Owen Adkins, Isaac Setzer, a 6'2" senior, 6'1" senior Jay Sharps, and a 6'2" senior, 6'3" senior Reese Carden will get the start despite the injury. Logan Wildcats wearing black jerseys tonight with blue Wildcats across the chest, gold numerals outlined in gold. Scouts wearing those white jerseys tonight, gold Scott across the chest outlined in black, gold numerals, and they are ready to go. It will be Clancy going against Owen Adkins for the jump. And Logan will get control of the ball. It'll be Williamson in the background. They'll send it over to the near side to Ilderton. Ilderton will send it back to Scott Browning. Scott Browning out near the center circle. Now they'll put it back on the floor, back and forth to Scott Browning. Browning is blocked off. He comes back out to reset the Logan offense. Back into McCormick Ilderton. Back out to Browning. He drives it into the paint, puts it on the floor. They go up, and it will go in as Aiden Slack will pick up the first 2 points of the ball game. Here come the Skyhawks. It will be Isaac Sitzer bringing the ball down the floor to Clemens. Back around to Owens inside, and Logan will get the turnover on the Scott throwaway. Here come the Wildcats back down the floor. Ilderton brings the ball down over to McCormick in the corner to Clancy. Clancy tries to drive it in. It will be Ilderton McCormick going in. The Scott will not go. Reese Carden comes down with the rebound for the Skyhawks. Carden will bring the ball down. He'll go float right down the middle. Puts it in to Caden Clemens, and Clemens will pick up 2 points for the Skyhawks. We're all tied up at 2 apiece. Logan brings the ball down the floor, and it will be Scott Browning getting the quick jumper for Logan. They'll lead it 4-2. Here comes Scott. Setzer brings it down to Carden. Into Caden Clemens, just inside the circle. Back down in the corner to Owen Adkins. Back out to Carden out near midcourt. Over to Sharps. Sharps will put the ball on the floor. Bounces it over to Owen Evans now. Or Owen Adkins, rather. Now to get it over to, and it'll be from the corner, Jay Sharps, and he'll hit a three. Skyhawks jump out to a 5-4 lead. 6:06 to go in the quarter. Scott Browning shoots one. Clancy gets the rebound. Clancy's shot is up, and it is good for 2 points. So Logan takes back control, 6-5. They put it right into the hands of Reese Carden. He was wide open down the right side of the floor, drives it in. Lead goes back to the Skyhawks. Scotty Browning brings the ball down over to Ilderton, back to Browning. Over to Ilderton, he'll drive it in. They'll send it over to the near side to Glick, back outside to Browning out in the center circle. Browning tries to reset Logan. Now he'll bring it to the right side of the floor. He's looking. He'll bounce it over to Ilderton. Ilderton looking. Ilderton. And it's stolen by Setzer. Setzer will take it down the length of the floor. And Setzer will get his first 2 points of the ball game. Logan quickly back down the floor. Skyhawks lead at 9-6. Scott Browning at the top of the key. He'll send it back outside. Sends it over to Ilderton. Bounces it inside to Glick. And we have a whistle on the floor, and we may have a foul on Scott. It will be against Caden Clemens. That'll be the first personal of the ball game. And Logan will inbound on the floor. And Jaron Glick was tied up in the right corner. He bounced the ball off. Here is a replay on Video Productions. This is of the points a minute ago. And an overthrow. Carden has the ball. He'll go down, and he'll put 2 more on the board. Carden now has 4 of the 11 points. Skyhawks lead at 11-6. Here comes Glick with the ball down for Logan. He'll try to drive it into the paint. He'll put it in, too, and it's overshot. The ball, we have a fight, and we have a jump ball. Not a fight, but a fight for the ball. And the possession there goes to Scott, so they will get control of the ball. Lincoln Burnside in the lineup. Now we have another substitution for Logan. This time Cole Blankenship will check in for the Wildcats. They will give McCormick Ilderton a break. Burnside will inbound to Setzer. Setzer brings it across the timeline. Puts it in the hands of Burnside. Back to Carden. Carden over to the left side. Now they'll give it to Burnside. He puts it up. It bounces around. Burnside gets his own rebound and puts it back for 2 points. And a whistle and a foul. Foul goes against Glick. That'll be his first personal. And Burnside will get a shot at a old-fashioned three-point play. He'll go to the charity stripe. Shot is up and good. Skyhawks lead at 13-6, 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Here come the Wildcats. Glick over across the floor to Blankenship to Clancy, back around to Glick. Back outside. Back to Glick. Keeping it around the outside. And a one-handed shot, rebound by Glick. He puts it back up, or Slack rather, and Slack will get the 2 points. Into Jay Sharps. Sharps back out to Reese Carden. Carden shot off the back of the iron. Burnside gets the rebound. Now there's a fight. Logan comes up with it. It will be Scott Browning taking the ball down the floor, and we have a whistle on the floor. It will be against 33. Owen Adkins for Scott. That'll be his first personal. And now we have a substitution. Tyler Walls will check in and give Adkins a breather on the floor. Logan will inbound here at midcourt. They will send it in to Scott Browning. Browning is in the backcourt on the Logan side of the floor. He'll go to the top of the key. He goes to the left side of the floor. Now back to Browning. He tries to drive it in, and a blocked shot, and it will stay with Logan under their own basket. Slack will inbound it for the Wildcats. And it's blocked by Burnside. Ball loose on the floor. A jump ball. It will go to Logan this time on the possession there. Glick will inbound it once again or Slack rather. Will inbound it for the Wildcats. Slack looking. They have to bounce it off one of the Scott players. Blankenship tied up in the corner by the Scott defense. Skyhawks lead at 14-8, 3:15 to go here in the first quarter. They get it in. And a turnover. Scott has it. Carden off the glass. Carden has two more and a foul. Carden now has 6 points and a foul on Logan's number 13, Aiden Slack, his first, as Carden will go to the charity stripe for the old-fashioned three. Skyhawks lead at 16-8, 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Reese Carden at the charity stripe. Shot is up, and it is good. 17-8, Skyhawks. Here comes Logan. Wildcats bringing the ball down the floor. It will be Blankenship. He'll go to the left side of the floor to Clancy. Clancy at the top of the key trying to make something happen. Drives in, and he will draw a foul, make the basket. Foul will be against Isaac Setzer, his first. And Clancy will get a basket +1. 17-10, 2:57 on the clock here at the Hawks Nest. Clancy's shot is up and good. He has 5 points in the ball game. Setzer bringing the ball down the floor, crosses the timeline to the left side of the floor. He'll go right, now he'll come left. Still has the ball. Now he sends it out to Walls in the backcourt to Jay Sharps. Sharps over to Setzer. Setzer top of the key. He'll back out of it out near the center circle. Setzer bounces, looks. Back out to the back floor. And Setzer fires off a three off the front of the iron. It will not go. Bounces off a Logan player's foot, and Scott Browning will come up with the rebound. Here comes the Wildcats. Browning trying to set up an offensive play for Logan. He'll go left, bounces it on the floor. They get it down the corner to Blankenship. The ball goes in and out, will not stick, and Jay Sharps comes up with the rebound for Scott. Carden has the ball down to the corner. It will be Walls off the back of the iron, will not go. And Logan comes up the rebound. It will be Blankenship for the Wildcats. Back and forth. Now they go to the left side to Browning. Browning tries to get it. It will not go. Off the glass. Rebound, Lincoln Burnside. Here comes Scott. Over to the near side of the floor. Jay Sharps fires off one. It will go off the rim. Will not go. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. Julius Clancy. Clancy tries to take it all the way, and he'll bounce it on the floor. The shot is too hard. Scott will come up with the rebound with Reese Carden. 1:23 to go in the quarter. Skyhawks up 17-11. Setzer sends it in to Burnside. Back outside the Walls. Into Burnside. Back out to Setzer. Over to Jay Sharps, right side. Carden has it over in the right corner. Back out in the corner to Walls. Walls puts it up. It goes in and out. Will not go. Clancy comes up the rebound for Logan. Blankenship takes it down. Browning from way outside. It will not go. Rebound Scott. And Reese Carden gets two more as a quick Hail Mary pass down the floor. Puts it off the glass. Skyhawks lead at 19-11. Here comes Scott Browning bringing the ball across midcourt for Logan. 27 seconds to go in the quarter. He'll send it left to Clancy, back to Browning. They are holding for one shot. Browning just holding the ball. 11 seconds. Browning looking to when to make his move. Browning takes it on the floor, sends it across the floor, and the shot is not going to go, and it will not count. And the Skyhawks lead it 19-11 after one quarter of play. We'll step aside, take a 1 minute break here on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Whether you need insurance, protect.
Captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are mighty, annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense against us that your focus is about to ride the bench. Go, go, go. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Come on, come on. And if you have cut rate car insurance, then not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Awesome.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Quarter of play, Scott leads it 19-11. Scott will inbound it to begin the second quarter of action. In that quarter, Reese Carden had 9 points for the Skyhawks to lead the scoring. Scott inbounded to Adkins. He'll send it over to Setzer. Setzer on the right key, bounces on the floor to Caden Clemens. Clemens trying to bounce it in. Clemens tries to put it up. He gets his own rebound. Back up. Clemens gets two more. Here come the Wildcats as they trail by 10. Cole Blankenship with the ball. He'll come to the right side of the floor. He'll go back toward the middle. Over to Blankenship, or Browning. From the corner, it's a shot. It'll go air ball. Derek Browning. It will be Isaac Setzer for Scott getting the rebound. Carden comes down, stops. Carden goes left of the top of the key. Sends it over to Adkins. Now back down to, they send it in to, and Clemens will draw a foul as he goes to the basket. It will be on number 2 for Logan. Scott Browning will pick up his first foul. And Caden Clemens will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Skyhawks lead at 21-11, 7-11 to go in the first half. Clemens' first shot, no good. Too much effort. Checking back into the ball game is McCormick Elderton. He will give Cole Blankenship a break for the Wildcats. Clemens' second shot is up. It's no good. And something on a lane violation. He will get another shot. 5 second. Oh, and the shot is no good, and Scott will get the rebound. Jay Sharps gets it. Back to Carden. Carden drives in. Back to Sharps. He'll fire off a three. It'll be too much, and it will be on the floor. And Scott had their hands on the ball, but they had a foot on the out-of-bounds line. The turnover will go to the Logan Wildcats. Skyhawks still lead it 21-11, 7:02 to go in the first half. Bringing the ball down the floor is McCormick Elderton. Elderton across midcourt in the center. Sends it right to Slack. Back to Elderton. Sends it over to the right corner. Sends it back outside to Browning. Browning drives into the top of the key. Sends it across the floor. Shot will go. It will be out of bounds, and somehow Scott finally come up with it, but then Scott threw it out of bounds at their own bench, so that will turn the ball back over as both teams are fighting hard to keep control of that basketball. Here's an instant replay on Video Productions. Logan inbounds the ball, sends it back out to Browning, back out near the center circle. Browning will come right. Sends it over to the left side of the floor, and a walk, no whistle. And a throwaway. They tried to throw the ball to Scott Browning. He couldn't get to it. It goes out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Skyhawks. Scott will inbound in front of the Scott cheering section. It will be Caden Clemens inbounding to Setzer. Setzer across midcourt, back to Clemens. To Jay Sharps, back to Setzer. Setzer on the right side of the top of the key. Tried to bounce it in. They're saying they tried to bounce it. The ball was blocked, and they'll say it was a kick. Scott will get the ball out of bounds in front of the Logan bench. He'll send it back into the backcourt to Setzer. Setzer bounces the ball on the floor, comes around to the top of the key. Into Carden. Carden goes off the glass, too much. And Logan will come up with the rebound. It will be Clancy. He will go all the way, and the ball will be too much. And Slack tried to rebound it. He was on the line, stepped out of bounds before he could get it back in. Turnover back to the Skyhawks. 5:41 to go in the first half. Skyhawks up by 10. Here comes Setzer once again, bringing the ball down the floor. Over to Sharps, back to Setzer. Setzer just a few feet off midcourt, back to Clemens, or Jay Sharps. Over to Owen Adkins. Adkins turns, burns the wheels, sends it back outside to Setzer for a reset. Setzer comes to the left side of the floor. Over to Carden, back to Setzer. Setzer finds a little room. Over to Owen Adkins in the corner. Setzer will fire off a three. It'll be off the front of the rim. Slack will get the rebound for Logan. Here comes Slack. Sends it back to Browning. Browning fires off the three. It will not go too much. Caden Clemens comes up the rebound for Scott. Hail Mary down the floor to Jay Sharps. And we have a run-over train down here as number 20, McCormick Ilderton, literally ran over Jay Sharps. Knocks him out of bounds, and that'll be a foul. Scott will get the ball under their own basket. Setzer will inbound to Browning, or Burnside. Burnside gets his second basket of the ball game. Skyhawks up 23-11. Ilderton brings the ball down the floor, sends it over to Browning on the left side. Now they'll send it back to Ilderton on the right side, back to McCormick between the circles. Now back forth, back to Browning, back into backcourt. Over to Clancy. Clancy back out to Browning. Browning lost the ball, but he found the handle on it. Browning comes up, tries to shoot one way off top of the glass. Clancy will come up with the rebound. He'll put up a little floater. It'll be too tough. And the ball goes out of bounds. And they're saying it's off Logan. And Coach Zach Green wants a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. You still have that video clip from the West Virginia State tournament last year. If we'll watch the replay here of that last play as that ball goes out of bounds. Clearly, it looks like to me off Logan, but they'll give it to Logan. Coach Green. Now let's take a look at the video clip from last year's Okay, we've got to do a little editing on it. It come out sideways. Maybe we can get that by halftime. Skyhawks lead at 23-11. Logan has not scored here in the second quarter. Scott has scored 4. Skyhawks lead at 23-11. Logan will get the ball under their own basket. Inbounding will be Slack. Slack has the ball. Now they'll get it underneath to Clancy. It's too hard. Back in the hands of number 21. He'll get the basket for Logan. Ivan Miller, that'll be his first points of the ball game. And Owen Adkins is open. And he'll draw another foul. This time from Clancy. That'll be his first personal. And Owen Atkins will go to the basket for the first time tonight. Atkins normally averages about 6 points a game. First shot is in and out of the rim. Will not go. 4:02 remaining in the first half. Skyhawks up 23-13. Second shot is up, and it will not go as well. With the rebound is Browning. He'll send it over to the far side to Blankenship. Blankenship in front of the Scott bench. He'll dribble the ball between the circles. He'll come back to the left side or right side. Back down into the corner to Slack. Slack pumps it once, sends it back out to Browning between the circles. Browning looking to make something happen. They'll bounce it on the floor. It's stripped out of bounds from behind. Goes out of bounds. Carden knocks it out of bounds. It will stay with the Wildcats. 3:40 to go in the first half. Both coaches barking out orders. Logan will inbound it. And it is stolen by Reese Carden. Carden's 1-on-4. He'll send it over to Sharps. They'll send it back out to Setzer. Off the rim, it will not go. Logan comes up the rebound. It'll be Clancy bringing the ball back down the floor for the Wildcats. Over to Slack. Slack will drive it into paint. He'll stop. And there will be a foul as Cole Blankenship. On the foul for Scott, it will be number 22, Isaac Setzer. That'll be his second personal. And it will be Cole Blankenship going to the free throw line. First shot is up and good. Second free throw. They are 2 for 2 in the ball game. And the second shot is good as well. Skyhawks lead at 23-14. Scott brings the ball down the floor. Back to Carden. Carden drives it into the paint. Off the glass. It will not go, but he is fouled. And I believe that is going to be charged to Slack once again. That'll be his second personal. Carden will go to the free throw line. For 2. Skyhawks lead at 23-15. 3:07 to go in the second half, or second quarter rather. Carden at the free throw line. Carden takes a shot. It is short off the front of the rim. Owen Atkins in there trying to get his team settled down just a little bit. Skyhawks lead it by 8. Carden, second shot is good. Skyhawks lead it by 9. Here come the Wildcats with the ball down the floor. The running Wildcats. Scott Browning has it, comes to the right side of the floor. He'll keep it, send it over to Clancy over on the left side. Clancy will shoot it, and it'll be too much, and it will be Jay Sharps coming up the rebound. Here come the Skyhawks. Carden has the ball on the right side of the floor. Carden takes a three-point shot. He gets fouled. He goes down the floor. No whistle. Misses the shot. Slack with the rebound. He loses it. Owen Atkins gets the ball. Comes down to Jay Sharps with the ball. For Scott down in the corner. Atkins puts it up. It goes for 3. Blankenship has the ball down in the right corner to Clancy. Back out to Browning out near midcourt. Coach Green barks in some orders for the Wildcats. Now they'll hand it off to Clancy. Now they'll send Browning under the basket as they bring Ivan Miller around. Back out to Browning. He's looking. He drives it in the paint underneath the floor. And the shot is too much. Logan rebounded. And a block by Caden Clemens. And they're saying actually a block. And they're saying a foul on Owen Atkins for Scott. That'll be his second. Here's the replay on Little General Replay on Video Productions. Slack going to the free throw line for the first time. tonight. His first shot is up, and it is no good. Off the side of the iron. He'll get a second shot. Skyhawks lead it 27-15, 1:47 to go. Cole Elkins will check into the lineup. He will check in for Owen Atkins, give him a breather. Second shot is up. It will not go. Clemens comes up with the rebound. Hands it over to Carden. Carden passes the ball across the timeline to Clemens, over to Sharps. Walls has it, back around to Elkins. Back over to the left side wing to Jay Sharps. He'll bring it around to the top of the key. Sharps' feet kind of flew out from under him. Down in the corner, it'll be Walls. Shot will bounce. It'll be Clancy with the rebound. Here come the Wildcats, 1:20 to go in the half. Clancy pauses. He'll stop and reset. He'll go to the left side of the floor, brings it back out. He still has the ball, trying to make something happen over to the near side to Slack. Slack sends the ball across the floor to Scott Browning. And now they get it in, and it's the shot's too much. Logan will get the rebound, and they'll put it right back into the hands of number 21, Ivan Miller, for the 2 points. Logan finally comes up with 2. Logan trails Scott now 27-17. 45 seconds to go in the half. Jay Sharps has the ball. He'll send the ball back to Carden. Carden out near midcourt. Sends it over to Tyler Walls. Walls back outside to Sharps. 30 seconds to go in the half. Sharps has it. He turns, hands it off to Cole Elkins. Elkins goes around to the right side to Clemens. Clemens looks, bounces back to, and we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Sean Ballard wants to take a timeout. He will take a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. What a game it has been. Scott leads it by a score of 27-17. We told you it was a good one. Going to be a good one. And it has been so far. As the Skyhawks take their first time out of the ball game, Logan took a timeout in the first half as well. Skyhawks lead it by 10, 27-17. With 18 seconds to go in the first half. Skyhawks wanted this game bad so they could host that regional game Wednesday night. We will be on the air, 6:45, whether it be Ripley or Nitro. The loser will go on the road to the loser of that game. Scott inbounds it, sends it into the backcourt to Jay Sharps. 12 seconds. Back and forth, Sharps into Clemens. Now back out to Reese Carden. Carden looking. He'll send the ball back in. Sharps fires off a 3. Too much. Clancy gets the rebound. He'll pump up one all the way down the floor. It'll go over the basket. 0.2 seconds on the clock. And one of the officials is saying, now they're saying they were out of bounds over in front of the Logan bench. So Scott will have 0.2 seconds. To me, they should put a little bit of time back on that clock because that ball sailed. So basically all Scott can do is get the rebound. And they tried to tap it in by Carden, but it didn't happen. And the Scott Skyhawks lead the Logan Wildcats by 10, 27-17 here at the half. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break as the Skyhawks lead Logan here on the Skyhawks Sports Network, WZAC, and you're watching on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
As a Boone Memorial Health primary care doctor, my role is to guide patients to be the healthiest versions of themselves.
Dr. Atkins is very friendly and forthcoming. He set you at ease with his bedside manner.
I'm here to listen and respond to patients' needs and concerns, and if something is not right, work to get to the bottom of a diagnosis.
Almost like having access to a large city hospital in a small rural setting.
When you choose Boone, you choose the start to a healthier life.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Academically, athletically, artistically, so I think we do a good job of that.
You know, I see on social media, especially on Facebook, you have like students of the day, the week, the month. How do you determine how you pick those students?
Well, Joe, we got 32 teachers. We got some aides, some cooks, some custodians, some secretaries, the principals, counselors, and everybody gets a pick. And so, we'll have 35, 36 students of the week or students of the month, but every teacher, the cooks combined get a pick, secretaries get a pick, counselors, and it just allows us to recognize more students. And, you wouldn't think it, Joe, you think high school, they're too cool for that, but they love getting that Student of the Week award or that Student of the Month award. And now this past year, we've incorporated a drawing each week or month, and they get a gift. One of them gets a gift card, and that just incentivizes it even more. But they just love when their teachers recognize them. I remember the other day, one little girl said, "Well, Lord, I thought that teacher hated me," and so she was tickled pink that she got Student of the Week from that teacher. Made her day.
What are some of the things academically going on? I know it's that time of the year as we start rolling toward the end of school here. It's hard to believe, but here in a couple of months. But, you've got your academic bowls, your math field days, all this stuff starting to ramp up. So where are we at with the Skyhawks on that?
I tell you what, Joe, I don't want to leave anybody out or leave anything out, but we just had, about 10 kids go to regional math field day. We had some kids go to the regional science fair, and then they're headed to the state science fair next. We had we won both high school levels for the Young Writers Contest in Boone County, which means our two kids are going to the state level at Marshall. We've got our mascot is one of the kids not here tonight because he's they're at the all state chorus. We got all area band, honor band. Stage is getting her going, like you said. I mean, we've got such well-rounded, talented kids. It's amazing what they're capable of and what they do day in and day out for us.
And on the athletic side of things, you guys have been pretty successful as well, starting out with football at the beginning of the year.
Joe, I know you remember this, but in a playoff game, we talked about that, how, it's just been the whole athletic program as a whole has been on a roll, and we've just continued that. And look here, our boys basketball teams, I feel they're headed to the state tournament for the second year in a row. And we've got some good things happening in baseball and softball. Listen, softball is state tournament or bust. That's how good they are. And I'm not saying that. That's the coaches and players.
I agree with you.
That's what they're saying. So they've got the expectation that we will be state-bound in softball too.
Now, the coach and I were actually talking about that the other day. I said, this is your year.
And don't forget track. Don't forget track because they've got some talented kids too.
Absolutely.
And tennis.
Yeah, really.
Jenna Butcher, my Lord, you can't name them all.
That's what I'm saying. Things are going so well around Scott High School. What's the next big thing coming up? Basketball, of course, Skyhawks win tonight. Then they'll host another game next week, and the winner of that one will go to the state playoffs. But what's coming up next for the Skyhawks?
Well, really, Joe, we're just doing little things to improve the school. Up here, right here where you're at right now, we're getting ready to use $8,000 in grant funds to turn this into a commons area, which it'll still be used for the broadcast and for band practice and cheerleading practice, but we're going to put furniture in here for the kids and some games in here for the kids. We're getting ready. We just applied for a $4,000 grant to start our Hawks Nest merchandise store next year where our kids will be making it and selling it. There's just so much great stuff happening here. And like I said, we're just always looking to be better and better every single day.
All right, Jacob Messer, thank you very much for stopping by, the principal of Scott High School. Just so much going on. And if you don't believe us, just jump in on social media, especially on Scott High, on their Facebook page. There is something going on every hour at least.
Scott High School 2022, 2023. Join us on Facebook and celebrate all the amazing things happening here.
All right, Mr. Messer, go cheer on the Skyhawks. And we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the stats from the first half after this. We are at the half. The Scott Skyhawks lead the Logan Wildcats 27-17. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and watching on Video Productions.
At Memorial Health, we emphasize the importance of routine primary care visits.
Dr. Hayes took me on as a new patient, and I've been very impressed. She is kind, thoughtful, and is responsive to my questions.
I want patients to view me as their go-to person for healthcare concerns.
With Dr. Hayes, I found a doctor I can trust. She's why I choose BOONE.
BOONE Memorial Health, helping patients live healthier lives.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are mighty, annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense against us that your focus is about to ride the bench. Go, go, go. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Come on, come on. And if you have cut rate car insurance, then not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Awesome.
Walgreens Find Rx coverage is here to make Medicare easy. Even easier than those dances your grandkids love doing with you. Start Medicare shopping today with Walgreens Find Rx coverage. Plus, find low-cost copays. When you need to talk Medicare, Walgreens is here. Walgreens.
We are at the half. The Skyhawks lead the Logan Wildcats by a score of 27-17. Let's take a look at some stats from the first half. For the 17 points for the Wildcats, Julius Clancy has 5. Scott Browning only has 2. Cole Blankenship has 2, both of those from the free throw line. Aiden Slack has 4, those coming in the first quarter. And Ivan Miller has 4 points, those coming in the second quarter. For the Skyhawks, leading scoring is Reese Carden with 10, 9 of those 10 coming in the first quarter. Then it is Owen Adkins with 3, Caden Clemens with 4, and Lincoln Burnside come off the bench, and he has scored 5 points for the Skyhawks for their 27. So that's the way we stand here in this AAA Region 4 Section 2 championship game between the Scott Skyhawks and the Logan Wildcats. The winner will host a regional game on Wednesday night. The loser will go on the road to play the loser of the Ripley Nitro game. That game is going on tonight as well. Both teams back on the floor. Like we mentioned in the pregame, Logan wearing black jerseys tonight, black pants, blue Wildcats across the chest, trimmed in gold letters, trimmed in looks like maybe blue. Skyhawks wearing all white tonight. Gold imprints, gold Scott, gold numbers outlined in black. And we are ready to go. Logan will inbound here at the main entry to get things going for the Wildcats. Of course, they switch sides of the floor. Logan will be going from our left to right. They'll send the ball into Scott Browning, back to Cole Blankenship. Blankenship goes to the right side of the floor, back out to Browning. Browning looking, back to Blankenship. Into Slack, and he'll get, Slack, he'll get a little floater for 2. 27-19. Here comes Setzer with the ball over to the far corner to Atkins. Back out to Setzer. Setzer will bring it back near the timeline. Nobody comes to pick him up. He's back there all by himself. Skyhawks just killing clock at this time. Now they make a move over to Owen Atkins, back to Setzer. Back to Owen Atkins. Back to Setzer. Setzer goes down near the timeline. Now he'll drive it into the paint. He'll send it back in to Owen Atkins at the top of the key, back out to Setzer as he comes back out to the back part of the floor. He's at the timeline. Into Clemens. Clemens sends it back out to Setzer. Setzer goes left out to the free throw line, puts up a little floater. It will go in for two for Isaac Setzer. Here comes Logan with the ball. Blankenship rather, over to Browning. Browning comes out near the center circle. Logan moving fast. Now they'll bounce it over the way to Blankenship. Blankenship and a walk on the floor, and a charge will be against Aiden Slack. That'll be his third personal. That will turn the ball over to the Skyhawks. Skyhawks inbound to Carden. Carden in the backcourt, being pressured by Browning. Now they'll pass it across to Caden Clemens. Back to Reese Carden in the right wing. He'll put it on the floor. Sends it into Carden. Or Clemens, rather. Clemens. And a whistle on the floor. And we have a foul this time on Logan's number 5, Jaron Glick. That'll be his second personal. And Clemens will go to the free throw line for the second time tonight. He's 0 for 2. First shot is good. Clemens now has 5 points in the ball game. Skyhawks lead at 30-19, 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Second shot is up. Clemens gets his own rebound. Clemens trying to drive it in, and he'll put the basket up and down. And they're going to call a charge, I believe, on Clemens. That'll be his second personal, and the basket will not count. Basketball will go to Logan. Now we have a timeout on the floor by the official for some perspiration down on the floor. The official mopping that up just a little bit, where Logan will inbound it. Skyhawks 30 points, Logan 19. They lead by 11. Slack has the only 2 points in the corner for Scott. Isaac Setzer has a basket along with Clemens. Wildcats have the ball. Scott Browning over to the left side of the floor. Sends it back out to Blankenship between the circles. Clancy has it. Clancy turns. Clancy looking. Sends it back out to Blankenship down near the mid-center line. Browning trying to get in, and he gets the ball in. Now they pass it out to Clancy. Clancy back out to Glick. 3-point shot taken by Logan. And a blocked shot by Caden Clemens. They'll fire it down the floor. And Owen Atkins takes the ball down for Scott. He has 2 more for the Skyhawks. Skyhawks up 32-19. Logan has the ball in the backcourt. Scott Browning has it. He'll go between the circles mid-floor. Sends it over to Blankenship, right side back to Browning. Browning trying to find a hole. Browning finds a hole. He puts a floater up. It's short. And they're saying a foul on Scott's. I thought they called it on 12, but he wasn't even on the floor. Not sure who they called that foul on. But anyway, it will be Logan's basketball under their own basket. Send it over to Clancy. Clancy will fire off a 3. It goes. 32-22, 10-point lead. And right back down the floor, Setzer to Reese Carden for 2 more for the Skyhawks. From the corner, Blankenship fires a 3. It goes. 34-25. Setzer sends it back over to Owen Atkins. He fires off the back of the rim, and Logan will let it go out of bounds. Skyhawks up by 9. It will be Logan now with the ball. 4:24 to go in the game. Scott leads the Wildcats 34-25. Here comes Logan. Bringing the ball down the floor is Cole Blankenship. Blankenship across the line. Over to Clancy. Back around to Scott Browning. Back to Blankenship. Over to Clancy. And a charge against Julius Clancy. That'll be his second personal. He just threw out the forearm. He was going in like a road blocker in a football game, and that will cost him. 4:11 to go in the third. Skyhawks up by 9. Logan will now put on full court pressure. And they get the ball into Jay Sharps. Sharps gets the ball across the line. He takes it across the floor. And now they're going to call a charge on Jay Sharps. His first personal. The officials getting whistle happy here as we have a substitution. Derek Browning checking in for Aiden Slack for the Wildcats. 4:05 to go. Skyhawks up by 9. Here comes Blankenship bringing the ball down the floor for Logan. He'll go center court now to the left side to Browning. Browning back to Blankenship to Clancy. Clancy back around. They get it in the middle. And a little floater, too much. And Reese Carden will come down with the rebound for the Skyhawks. Sends the ball over to Setzer. Setzer comes down the right side of the floor. Setzer over to Adkins. Adkins puts the ball on the floor, drives into the paint. He'll drive it back out to the other side. Drives the ball down looking for some clock. Now he'll send it back outside to Setzer, back out near midcourt. Setzer stands in the middle circle. Sends it in to a wide open Lincoln Burnside under the basket. Burnside now has 7 points in the ball game. Clancy now has the ball for Logan. Blankenship fires up a three-pointer, and he'll make it count. Back-to-back threes for Scott Browning and the Wildcats. Here comes Reese Carden. He'll take it down to the paint stop. Back over to Setzer. Skyhawks lead at 36-28. Now Setzer backs out near the midcourt line. He'll take it down to the free throw line. Back to the corner to Adkins. Back to Setzer. Back to Owen Atkins. Atkins drives around into the paint. And they're saying Blankenship come up with the ball, but he had his foot on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover goes to the Skyhawks. 2:31 to go in the third. 36-28. Skyhawks lead it. Clemens will check back into the lineup for Lincoln Burnside. Setzer will inbound for the Skyhawks under their own basket. And they're going to call a foul on Clemens. He was just going for the ball. He now has 3 personals. And the ball will go to the Wildcats. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. Tyler Walls will check into the lineup. He will give Clemens a breather. Now the officials call an additional official timeout to clean the perspiration off the floor. In the quarter, you've got a three-pointer by Clancy, 2 3-pointers by Cole Blankenship, and a basket by Aiden Slack for the Skyhawks. You've got Carden, Setzer, Owen Atkins, and Clemens has a free throw. Skyhawks up by 6. Logan will inbound. Here come the Wildcats with the ball. Blankenship down the right side of the floor. Or actually Browning. Browning drives it in, a little floater. Too much, it will not go. Rebound to Browning. He'll put it back up for 2 more. He's only got 4 points in the ball game. Owen Atkins has it. Drives the ball down. Sends the ball to the corner to Tyler Walls. Walls brings the ball back out in front of the Scott bench toward the midcourt. To Carden. Carden turns, drives in, sends it back out to Walls. Back out to Setzer out near the center circle. Setzer turns, goes the other way. Setzer still with the ball, turns, sends it back out. Walls drives it in. Owen Adkins has the ball, sends it back out to Walls, front of the Scott bench. Now they'll bring it back out to near midcourt. Into Owen Adkins, off the glass, 2 more points for Adkins. Skyhawks jump out to a 38-30 lead. Logan with the ball in the corner, Clancy. Brings the ball back out to Browning. Browning to the top of the key, fires off a 3. It's going to be short, and a rebound by Blankenship, and it is blocked, but now we're saying a whistle against number 33. That is Owen Atkins. That's his 3rd personal. Scott has 2 players with 3 fouls. That is Caden Clemens and Owen Atkins. And Cole Blankenship's first shot is no good from the free throw line. Clancy will go to the bench. Lincoln Burnside checks back in. He'll give Owen Atkins a breather. 38-30, 1:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Second shot up, and it is good by Blankenship. Sharps brings the ball down, gives it to Setzer. Setzer across midcourt. Setzer goes one-on-one with Slack. Bounce pass into Carden. And they're going to call a jump ball. They're saying possession error goes to Scott. Scott will get the ball back with 45.5 seconds. They lead by 7. Clemens checks back into the lineup. Setzer will inbound. Man-to-man. Full court pressure being applied to the Skyhawks. Jay Sharps takes the ball in the backcourt. He comes up, crosses the midcourt over to Setzer. Setzer right into the hands of Logan. Now they'll throw the ball down, intercepted to Jay Sharps. He gets it to Clemens, over to Isaac Setzer on the Scott side of the floor. Setzer now bounces the ball around. He stands in the center circle. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Big break for the Skyhawks. Setzer will come right. Setzer goes back left. Now he'll turn and go back out towards center court. They get it in. Setzer fires off a 3, and it'll go! 3-point shot by Isaac Setzer at the buzzer, and the Skyhawks jump out to a 41-31 lead. You're listening and watching Scott Skyhawk basketball on WZAC, the Skyhawk Sports Network, and watching on Video Productions.
Since 1967, the Handley Funeral Home has been committed.
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to SD Human Resources at PEmining.com. That's SD Human Resources at PEmining.com.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Sports Network.
Back at the Hawks Nest where the Skyhawks lead it by 10, 41-31 as we head off into the final quarter here at the Hawks Nest. The winner will get home field advantage next Wednesday night in the sectional game, and the loser will go on the road to play for a right to go to the state championship in Charleston. Blankenship has the ball for Logan. They get it into Slack. Corner shot into Slack. Off the iron, will not go. And now they're saying a foul on Scott's number 10, Tyler Walls, his first personal. And Logan will take the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Ripley leads Nitro 59-54, and that game is in the fourth quarter. Skyhawks put a shot up, and it will not go. And Logan will come down with the rebound. Here comes Slack with the ball. Slack will stop. Hand the ball off to Scott Browning. Browning puts the ball on the floor. And it's too much. And Reese Cart will come down with the rebound. Sends it over to Tyler Walls. Walls brings the ball across the timeline. Back to Setzer. Setzer drives it into the paint. Over across the floor to Jay Sharps. And he will hit another three. Skyhawks up 44-31. Here comes Logan. Quickly back down the floor. Cole Blankenship. Over the left side of the floor to Clancy. Back to Blankenship. Inside to Slack. Slack tries to go in. Loses control of the ball. And I believe Logan called a timeout on that. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. As we said, Logan leads Nitro in Ripley leads Nitro in a close one. I'll get it out in 59-44. I'm sorry, I may have misspoken the score there a minute ago. So Ripley will more than likely host the loser of tonight's game. Tonight's winner will host Nitro next Wednesday night for the right to go to the state championship. 44-31, Skyhawks lead it by 13. Skyhawks break the huddle from Coach Sean Ballard. And now the Wildcats break away from Coach Zach Green. Ball is on the Logan end of the floor, and Logan will inbound it. Aiden Slack will inbound it for Logan. And they'll get it into a little floater to Clancy. He'll pick up two more. Skyhawks lead it by 11. 44-33. Setzer across the timeline. He'll go left. Bounce pass over, back out to Setzer. Now he'll hand it off to Carden on the right side of the floor. Back to Setzer. Setzer over to Tyler Walls. He'll float one up, in and out, and Slack will get the rebound for Logan. Slack brings the ball down over to Clancy on the right side. Back to Browning out near the center circle. Browning puts the ball on the floor, drives it into the paint. He tries a little floater. It's too much. And oh my goodness, what was that? They're calling a foul on the floor. And are they calling that against number 22 or 11? 22? That goes against Setzer. That'll be his third person. 6 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the game. And it will be Ivan Miller going to the free throw line for the Wildcats. Skyhawks lead it 44-33. Miller at the free throw line, first shot up, and it's good. 10-point game, 44-34. Second shot up, and it is good as well. 9-point game for the Skyhawks. Full court pressure being applied by Logan. Into Jay Sharps, back to Setzer. Miller comes up one-on-one with Setzer. Setzer puts it up, a little floater, and shot comes down. It will be Blankenship for Logan. Loses the handle on the ball, and Scott will come up with it. Down to Setzer. Setzer over the corner to Jay Sharps. Sharps puts it up, and it goes in for three more. Jay Sharps has 9 points. I love them. 3 Bs. Scott up 47-35. Browning with the ball. Top of the key over to Blankenship. Blankenship brings it back out, sends it to Browning. Browning trying to drive into the paint, puts it up off the glass, and it will go for 2. Browning now has 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Setzer bringing the ball down the floor for Scott. Carden has it. Carden off the glass. It will roll in, roll out. 2 more points for Reese Carden. Blankenship brings the ball down the floor for the black and blue, or the blue and gold, rather. And they're calling a reach-in foul on Scott. It'll be number 11 being charged. That's Jay Sharps, his second. And that will send Scotty Browning to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And we have a timeout on the floor. A full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks lead at 49-37.
I'm Chris Parker.
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to SD Human Resources at PEmining.com. That's SD Human Resources at PEmining.com.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride. Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
92.
Back at the Hawks Nest where the Skyhawks lead Logan 49-37. 4:50 to go in the ball game, and Logan is at the free throw line to shoot some free throws. At the free throw line is, I believe, number 2, Scott Browning. It is. Browning's first shot is up, and it is good. He'll get a bonus on the one and one. 49-38. Skyhawks up by 11. Second shot up for Browning is no good. It rolls in and out. Setzer comes up with the rebound. He'll bounce it over to Sharps. Back to Setzer. They get it across the timeline. Over the corner to Owen Adkins. Sends it back to the near side, and it is pushed. That was, oh my gosh, a push by one of the Logan players, and there was no foul called. The official standing right there. That was a deliberate push. Logan gets to inbound the ball. Scotty Browning, 3-point shot, and it will go. Full court pressure and a foul, once again by Slack. That will be number 4 for Aiden Slack. Scott will inbound down in the corner on the Logan end of the floor in front of the Logan cheering section. Setzer will inbound to Jay Sharps. Carden brings it across the timeline. In the car. Oh, my goodness gracious. Another foul. I mean, they literally knocked Carden or Clemens off his feet. And now we get Slack with another one. And that may be number 5 for Mr. Slack. I'm showing him with 5. And maybe only 4. I'll show him with 5. He's going to the bench. Scott will inbound the ball under their end. And Garrett Lester says he's showing 4. And they get the ball. And they throw the ball away. Logan actually steals the ball. Clancy throws the ball way in front of Scott Browning. He can't get there. And the ball will be turned back over to the Skyhawks. 4:08 showing on a fourth quarter clock. Skyhawks up by 8, 49-41. Carden has it in the backcourt. Now they get it over to Setzer. Owen Adkins. And Scotty Browning steals it. And Browning overshoots the basket, and Carden comes down with the rebound. And let's see who they call the foul, and they're going to call it on Browning. That's only Browning's second is what I'm showing. And Tyler Walls is checking back in. He'll give Caden Clemens a break. Full court pressure being applied by the Wildcats. Jay Sharps will inbound on the Logan end of the floor. They'll get it over to... Oh, no! There is no way that was a tied-up basketball. One of the Logan players reached in, and they call a jump ball. I don't see that one. That was a split second. You couldn't even put a time stopwatch on that one. Possession there, Scott. Now they get it into sets or another foul. No call. My goodness gracious. Here comes Logan with the rebound. Clancy has it over to Scott Browning. Browning outside the three-point line, fires the three, and he'll hit it. Scott inbounds at 3:28 to go. Back to Reese Carden. Into Jay Sharps. Sharps picks up two. And we have a timeout on the floor. A full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks lead Logan 51-44.
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to SD Human Resources at PEmining.com. That's SD Human Resources at PEmining.com.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
With the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Back at the Hawks Nest, 3:20 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks up 51-44. Logan's got a couple breaks here in the last couple of minutes. And we have an official call over there. Not sure what that's about. Logan will re-inbound the ball on the Scott end of the floor. Now Zach Green is signaling something in, but anyway, now Logan inbounds it. As they bring the ball down the floor, it'll be Ilderton. Over to Browning on the left. He'll fire off a three, and it will go, and he is fouled. Foul will go against number 11, Jay Sharps, his third. Logan pulls within 4 with 3:11 to go. Browning's shot is good. He'll pick up 4 points on that one. Scott inbounds it. Scott trying to inbound it. Scott gets it in. And it's intercepted by Slack into Clancy. Clancy's shot will not go. Rebounded by Blankenship. And it's blocked. Second shot is blocked. And the rebound is... Are you kidding me? They call a foul on that one. Fighting for the ball. My gosh, I cannot believe this game. Logan pulls within 3. Aiden Slack at the free throw line. Slack's first shot is up and good. Slack's second shot can pull it within one, and he does. 1 point ball game. And a foul charged against Scotty Browning. That'll be his third. Should be 1-on-1 bonus. Reese Carden at the free throw line, shooting 1-and-1. First shot is up and good. Carden will get a second. Carden's second shot up, and it's good. Skyhawks up by 3, 53-50. Here comes Logan. Browning has the ball, takes a long three-point shot off the rim. Reef Blankenship gets the ring, and he'll put it back up for the 2. 1 point lead by Scott. Another stolen ball by Scotty Browning. He comes in and puts it into the hands and loses it. And it's Scott's ball. Logan could not hang on to it. They try to bounce it off one of the Scott foots that went off a Logan player and goes out of bounds. 2:30 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks up by 1. Caden Clemens will inbound for Scott. Up to Setzer. Carden brings it across the timeline. Clemens underneath the basket. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. That's a foul, you big guy in the big white striped shirt. Oh my goodness gracious. You get a foul on one end and the jump ball on the other. Browning brings the ball down the floor for Logan. Goes to the right side of the floor, puts the ball on the floor, bouncing it, and he loses the ball, and they're saying now it's off a Scott player, so Logan will keep the ball. 2:10, 53-52. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Back outside. Now they'll put it to Clancy, back out at the top of the key, and it's stolen. Here comes Carden with the ball, and where's the foul? No foul, knocks Carden down, no foul. Logan gets the rebound. Here come the Wildcats with the ball, and it's blocked by Caden Clemens. Clemens comes up with the rebound, and the ball is stolen once again into the hands of Logan, back to Scott. Setzer has the ball. Over to Jay Sharps in the far corner. Now Coach Ballard is saying, calm down just a little bit. Back out to Setzer. Reach in by Ilderton. His second. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Setzer. Setzer's first shot is up, and it's no good. Browning comes up with the rebound for Logan. Browning over to Clancy. Clancy gets it over in the right corner. Now they get it back out to Blankenship. He fires off a 3. Off the rim. Clancy over the back, shoots it too hard. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with Logan with 1:07 to go in the ball game. Logan will inbound. And we have a full timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:07 to go in the game. Skyhawks lead it by 1, 53-52, here on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to sdhumanresources@pemining.com. That's sdhumanresources@pemining.com.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
And the Skyhawks Sports Network.
1:07 to go in the ball game. Skyhawks lead it by 1, 53-52. Logan will inbound the ball underneath their own end of the floor. Aiden Slack is out of bounds for Logan. There's the whistle. Ball comes in, and Browning loses it in the backcourt. Now they'll send it over to Clancy. Clancy puts it right into the hands of Reese Carden. Carden out to Setzer, back to Carden. Over in the right corner to Sharps. And that will be number 5 for Mr. Clancy. Nope. That's number 3 on Clancy. As Reese Carden will go to the free throw line. Derek Browning will check back in for Logan. Reese Carden at the free throw line for the Skyhawks. Must need it. He hit it. And he will get the second shot. Skyhawks lead it by 2 with 46.9 seconds. Carden on the second shot. It is no good. And Scott rebounded it, but they threw it right into the hands of Clancy. Here comes Logan. Clancy has the ball. And apparently Scott called a timeout, or Logan calls a timeout with 37.9 seconds to go. And they're still deciding on, and it's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. 54-52 here at the Hawks Nest.
For over a century,
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to SD Human Resources at PEmining.com. That's SD Human Resources at PEmining.com.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
1.9 seconds to go in the ball game. Logan has the ball. Logan will inbound on their end of the floor. Logan trying to get that through. Oh, that was a walk by Browning over in the corner. He'll throw it off of Jay Sharps to reset the game. Their play at 31.4. Slack will inbound in front of the Logan bench. Now they get it into Scotty Browning. Browning trying to way to get into the paint. He floats it up, and he gets a 2, and we're tied up. Here comes Scott with the ball. Over to Tyler Walls. Little push there. 10 seconds on the clock. Logan, a tied ball game, gets the ball with 7.9 seconds. Logan will get the ball. Browning has it. Browning tries to drive it in, puts a floater up, off the back of the iron, and Jay Sharp, oh my goodness, off the back of the iron. We are going to overtime. We'll take a minute break. After regulation play, we're tied up at 54. Scott 54, Logan 54. This is the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Football obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
2.5 WCAC, Danville, Madison.
Back at the Hawks' Nest, we're going to overtime as the Scott Skyhawks and Logan Wildcats are tied up at the end of regulation play. Logan in the double bonus, Scott in the bonus when it comes to free throws. It'll be a 4-minute overtime play. And looks like we're going to jump between Reese Carden and Julius Clancy. Ball is up, and it will be Browning with the ball. Browning in the backcourt. He's out in the center circle. Back and forth, Clancy to Slack, and it's intercepted by Reese Carden. Here comes Isaac Setzer bringing the ball down the floor. They open the court open, shot from the corner, and it is rebounded by Caden Clemens. Clemens puts it in for two. Skyhawks jump out by two. Logan has the ball. Scotty Browning at the center circle, comes left. Time to drive it in. Puts the ball on the floor to number 10 to Derek Browning. He'll pick up two. Back tied at 56. And we have a player on the floor. Caden Clemens was knocked down. Finally get an official timeout. So now we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Browning comes out. Clemens climbing up under his own power. Clemens will walk off the floor. .255 to go in overtime. We're tied at 56 between Scott and Logan. Officials wiping up some perspiration that Clemens left on the floor. It will be Scott's ball. They will inbound it at the Scott bench. Into Setzer down in the left corner. Setzer drives it out in the paint. Puts it into Sharps. Back to Setzer outside the three-point line. Setzer will not get it, and it will be a Logan. And a jump ball. It will go to Scott. Believe it or not. Scott will inbound in front of the Scott cheering section. Gets it into Carden. Over to Adkins, back around to Jay Sharps. Back out to Setzer. Setzer goes in, will not go. Ball bouncing. And it's knocked around. Clancy comes out with it. And he walks with it. No whistle. And a slap from behind, and we get a foul. Oh, my goodness gracious. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:14 to go in overtime. We're tied at 56 here on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to sdhumanresources@pemining.com. That's sdhumanresources@pemining.com.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
After the timeout, they'll send the ball into Scotty Browning. Browning goes out to center circle near midcourt. 2 minutes, 7 seconds to go. Now they'll send it down in the corner to Slack. Back out to Browning. Browning brings the ball out toward mid-floor. Browning with the ball in the backcourt. Browning still has the ball in the backcourt. Coming out for help is Derek Browning, but now Derek Browning has the ball. Sends it into Slack, back out to Browning. Into Slack. Slack brings it out. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go in the game. Browning has the ball out near midcourt, brings it over to the left side of the floor in the backcourt. Still looking, trying to make something happen. Back to Browning. Logan just passed the ball around, trying to kill the clock. Now they send it out to Slack to Browning. Oh, no way! No way! Oh, my goodness gracious. They called a foul on Scott for a reach around. And that will be 5 on number 33, Owen Atkins. Maybe not, maybe just 4. I showed he had 3. Slack at the free throw line. They're saying Slack has a 1-and-1. Tyler Walls checks into the game. And that foul may have been on number 11, Jay Sharps, and that's who it was on. And he is out of the game. 41.4 seconds. Aiden Slack at the free throw line. Slack, the pressure is on, the ball is up, and it's good. Logan takes the lead for the first time since early in the ball game. Slack's second shot is good. Logan up by 2. And Logan steals the ball. They sandwich a Scott player. No foul called. Browning has the ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. Now they call a reach-around foul on Atkins. That's number 4 for him. Logan up by 2, 25.8 seconds, as Browning goes back to the charity stripe again. Shot no good. They are in the double bonus, so they'll get one more. Second shot is up and good. Skyhawks have the ball. 20 seconds. Into Clemens. Clemens puts it over in the corner. Shot taken, and it goes in by number 33. Owen Atkins gets the three-pointer to tie it up at 59 with 9.4 seconds to go in the game. We got that on instant replay. What a shot. Skyhawks bring the ball into Clemens. They send it over into the corner to Owen Atkins. He fires off with a three-point shot, and the Skyhawks tied up. Wow. We'll go ahead and step aside for a 30-second timeout. 59-59 in the final seconds of this ball game.
Are you looking for a new opportunity in the mining industry? Then you need to contact Sundial Mining today. Sundial Mining is looking for experienced equipment operators, mechanics, welders, and fuelers for their strip mine operation in Naoma, West Virginia. If you're interested, submit your resume today to SD Human Resources at PEmining.com. That's SD Human Resources at PEmining.com.
Phil Madison. Back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Back at the Hawks' Nest, we're tied 59-59 with 9.4 seconds to go in the ball game. Logan has the basketball. Logan will inbound it in front of the Scott cheering section. Actually on the far end of the floor. Slack will inbound it into Scotty Browning. Browning across the line. He fires off a three, and it will not go. Setzer gets the ball. He throws it up. Oh, and it goes! It goes, and it's good! The basketball game is over! The Scott Skyhawks win it! They win it on a buzzer beater! Can you believe that? And you can hear this place goes in a total uproar as the Scott Skyhawks, Isaac Setzer, just threw one out of nowhere at midcourt. And the ball goes for a 62-59 win by the Skyhawks. Both teams over cheering each other. And Logan thought their redemption was in hand. So Scott will host Nitro Wednesday night. Logan will go to Ripley Wednesday night to play for the regional championship. What a game. I mean, absolutely. Here's the game. If you're watching on video productions, there's the Logan shot. He misses. Setzer gets the rebound, comes down. It's a half-court shot off the glass, through the basket, and we have a win by the Scott Skyhawks. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Let's regroup, and we'll come back with some stats from tonight's ball game. Final score, Scott knocks off Logan 62-59 here at the Hawks' Nest in Madison. We'll be back after this 2-minute break on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
As a Boone Memorial Health primary care doctor, my role is to guide patients to be the healthiest versions of themselves.
Dr. Atkins is very friendly and forthcoming. He sets you at ease with his bedside manner.
I'm here to listen and respond to patients' needs and concerns, and if something is not right, work to get to the bottom of a diagnosis.
Almost like having access to a large city hospital in a small rural setting.
When you choose Boone, you choose the start to a healthier life.
I'm your football-obsessed best man, and I think you having your big day during the big game is the worst. What, are you kidding me?
Physically, I'm right here, but mentally, I'm here. Yeah, I do. Come on, speed it up. When all eyes are on you, my eyes are glued to the game. Touchdown, yeah. And if you didn't bundle your home and auto insurance, well, all of this could be tough to tackle. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Compensation claim, give them a call. Contact Schaefer & Schaefer today for a free initial consultation or visit them on the web at schaeferlaw.com. With offices in Madison and Charleston, Schaefer & Schaefer has the experience and knowledge to help you.
From the mountain trails to the river trails and all points in between, you are in Z92 country. 92.5 WCAC, Danville, Madison.
Back at the Hawks Nest, where the Skyhawks pulled a rabbit out of a hat. With 0.1 seconds to go, Scott gets a Logan rebound. Isaac Setzer shoots a half-court shot. It goes down. And as you can see, if you're watching on video productions, Reese Carden taking his turn at cutting down the net. And the Scott Skyhawks will host the Nitro Wildcats Wednesday night here at the Hawks Nest. Logan will have to go on the road to play a very tough Ripley Viking team at Ripley, and the two winners of those ball games will go to the state tournaments in a couple of weeks. The WVSSAC state tournaments at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center, or Coliseum, something like that. Charleston Convention Center. Let's take a look at some scoring from tonight's ball game. For the Logan Wildcats, Julius Clancy had 10. Scotty Browning, he come alive in the fourth quarter and scored like 17 points, scored a basket or a free throw in the overtime round for 20 points. Cole Blankenship had 9 points. Derek Browning comes off the bench with 2. Aiden Slack had 10, and Ivan Miller comes off the bench with 6 points. For the Scott Skyhawks, Jay Sharps had 9. Reese Carden had 17. Isaac Setzer with 10. With a double-double, I might add. Isaac Setzer had 10 points. I think he had a double-double as well with points and assists, rebounds, yeah. Owen Atkins had 10. Caden Clemens was 7. Lincoln Burnside comes off the bench with 7. Final score tonight, 62-59. Skyhawks continue to celebrate, and that's pretty much going to wrap up our coverage. We'll be on the air at 6:45 Wednesday night as the Nitro Wildcats come to town for a shot to go to the WVSSAC AAA playoffs. Thank my entire crew tonight. We want to thank Lisa Grayley, Garrett Lester with video productions. Thank Bobby Brown and crew over at the station for their work. I'm Joe Limble. That'll wrap things up, then we'll see you Wednesday night here at the Hawks Nest. Good night, everyone.